Hi traders, you're welcome back to the Forex Geek channel. In this video, we're just going to be diving into a powerful trading concept that has been gaining attention lately, and that is the episodic pivot trading. All right. Now, this strategy helps you identify critical market turning points based on specific time intervals or episodes. Okay, that is the reason why it is called episodic pivot trading. Okay. Now, it gives you a clearer picture of potential reversals, continuations, or breakouts. So if you have been struggling with timing your trades or want to refine your technical analysis, then this is the video for you. Okay, so stick around as I guide you through what episodic pivot trading is, how it works, and how you can use it effectively in your Forex strategy. So let us just quickly get started. We're just going to be starting by understanding the basics of episodic pivot trading. Okay, episodic pivot trading is a method that focuses on identifying key support and resistance. All right, it focuses on identifying key support and resistance levels based on specific time intervals, or what we call episodes. Okay, now unlike traditional pivot points that are calculated based on previous highs, lows, and closes, episodic pivots add a time dimension to the equation. Okay, now these time-based pivots allow traders to see how market sentiment shifts during specific periods, whether it's daily, weekly, or even hourly episodes. All right. Now, by analyzing these pivots, you can better understand the market's rhythm and anticipate potential price movements with more precision. So, why should you consider using episodic pivot trading in your strategy? The key advantage of this approach is its ability to adapt to different market conditions. All right. Now, episodic pivots act as dynamic support and resistance levels that adjust based on time. Okay, this means that they can help you to identify market reversals. Can help you to spot. They can actually help you to spot areas where price rebounds or reverse direction. Okay. Another thing that episodic pivots can help you to do is to confirm breakouts. It can validate whether a breakout has strong momentum or is likely to fail. Okay, so these are just the regular horizontal support and resistance levels are just regular trend lines, but episodic pivot trading is just more than this. Okay, and then it can also help you to plan your entries and exits, to fine tune your trade timing for better execution. So whether you are a day trader looking for intraday setups or a swing trader aiming for multi-day trends, episodic pivot trading offers flexibility and deeper insights into market behavior. Now, let's just quickly get into the practical side, okay? How to set up episodic pivots on your charts, right? Now, most trading platforms like MetaTrader, this is the MetaTrader 4, right? So, platforms like MetaTrader or TradingView allow you to customize pivot points or use specific indicators designed for this purpose. Now, here's how you can do it real quick. You have to choose your time frame first, okay? So you can decide which time interval you want to focus on. Do you want to focus on the daily or the weekly or even hourly, right? So for beginners, I'm going to recommend starting with the daily or weekly, right? You can start with the daily or even the weekly, okay? But let's just go to the daily, all right? Now, on this high time frame, right, you're going to find your pivots, right? To get a feel for how the levels interact with price. Okay, and then secondly, you can search for a pivot point indicator in your trading platform's library. Now, many platforms offer indicators that allow you to set custom intervals for pivot calculations. Okay, then if you go ahead to do that, that's fine. But if not, that is fine still. Okay. Now, you can adjust your settings as well. Okay, you set the time period to match your chosen episode. Okay, so if you are unable to find a pivot indicator in your indicators library, then you can go ahead to download a pivot points indicator from an external site. Okay, so if you do that, after downloading from an external site, you can just search for pivot points indicator, and after doing that, you'll have to come to your MetaTrader terminal. You go to File, Open Data folder. You go to MQL4 if you're using the MetaTrader 4 terminal. If it is MetaTrader 5 terminal, you go to MQL5. You add it to your indicators library, and then you have to restart your terminal. After doing that, you go to Insert, you go to Indicators, you go to Custom, and then you click on the indicator that you just downloaded. You can see I downloaded the pivot points indicator, and here I am adding it to the chart. All right. So when you do that, you will notice that the indicator is going to bring out pivot points for you automatically. Okay. Now, in terms of the settings, you can actually go ahead and edit the settings if you wish. Right. For example, on the inputs, if there's anything you need to do to suit your trading style, you can go ahead to do that. Right. If you are trading weekly pivots, for example, you can actually decide to configure the indicator to calculate levels based on the weekly high, low, and close, all of that, right? So you can actually customize, according to your trading style. And then you observe price action. Okay, once the pivots are plotted, you can go ahead and pay attention to how price reacts, okay, around these levels, right? All the levels that have been identified by the indicator automatically. You can notice how prices reacted around these levels as for the ones that price have already gotten to. Okay, is price breaking through or consolidating around those areas? Are the things that you're going to observe. All right, these observations will guide your trading decisions. Okay, now let's talk about how to actually use episodic pivots in your trading. The first is support and resistance levels. Okay, when price approaches an episodic pivot level, observe how it behaves. If the level acts as support, for example, it may be a good place to consider buying, right? If you find, price reacting around the support level, around a level identified by your pivot point indicator, and you notice price being rejected around there, it might be a good place to buy, okay? And then if it acts as a resistance, it could be a good signal to sell. And then in terms of breakout and retest, if price breaks above or below a pivot level, watch for a retest. A successful retest where price respects the pivot as new support or resistance can provide a high probability trade setup. Then in terms of trend and range trading, in trending markets, you can use episodic pivots to identify pullbacks or continuation. Okay. For example, now we can see that this is a bullish trend, right? You can see this is an obvious bullish trend, okay? And then you can notice that the pivot points indicator are already identified important price points, important levels. So you will notice that, one of these levels can actually serve as, a reversal point for price, okay? So pay attention to that. It will give you an idea as to where pullback is coming to an end, where reversal is about to happen. And then in terms of range-bound markets, these pivots can often mark the boundaries of the range, giving you clear areas to buy low and sell high. Okay. Now, before we wrap up, here are some tips to make the most of episodic pivot trading. Combine with other tools. Okay, it's very important to use episodic pivots alongside other indicators like moving averages. For example, you can actually decide to add moving average to your chart. Okay. It's just for extra confirmation, right? You can give confirmation for trends, for breakouts, and all of that. You can also use the RSI, the relative strength index is also an important indicator that traders usually use, for confirmations, checking momentum and all of that, right? You get an idea of overbought and oversold conditions in the market. You can also decide to use Fibonacci retracement levels as well. The Fibonacci tool is quite a very effective tool that a lot of traders use. So you can actually use that for confirmations as well. In addition to all this, pay attention to market conditions. All right, adapt to market conditions. Not all pivot levels are created equal. Okay, so adjust your approach based on whether the market is trending, ranging, or highly volatile. All right, and that is it for this video. This strategy is quite a nice way to enhance your market analysis and improve your trade timing. If you found this video valuable, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more trading tips and strategies. Drop a comment below and let me know, have you tried episodic pivot trading, or is this a new concept for you? I'd love to hear your thoughts. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy trading.